Hello, and welcome to another episode of how to pass your theory driving test. First time. Okay. So currently we're going to vehicle loading. So it's only 21 questions in this. So
You're carrying a child under 3 years old in your car. Which restraint is suitable for a child of this age? A child seat. An adult holding a child. An adult seat belt. An adult lap belt.
okay. It's pretty self-explanatory.
You wish to tow a trailer. Where would you find the maximum nose weight for your vehicle's towage? In the vehicle handbook. In the highway code. In your vehicle registration certificate. In your license documents.
Yeah, so we come across this question before. So information about the maximum nose weight for your vehicle will be in the vehicle handbook.
How should you load your trailer? Put heavy items at the front. Put heavy items at the back. Put heavy items over the axles. Put heavy items in the corners.
So you put on the heavy axle, the heavy items over the axles. Okay, that's the best way to load a trailer. Okay, if the load is in the front and or heavy at the back, they all have different effects. Okay, on the car. Currently, you just have to memorize that you need to be over the axles. Okay. Let me explain, or let's read the explanation. It says when loading your trailer, you should spread the weight evenly with heavy items over the axles. This should reduce the risk of swerving or snaking. Okay, so that's the explanation. We don't want the vehicle to swerve or snake when heavy goods are either in the front or the back. But the heavy goods should not be put in the corners, so it should be over the axles. Okay.
What safety device must be fitted to a trailer braking system? Stabilizer. Jockey wheel. Corner steadies. Breakaway cable.
Okay, so it's a safety device must be fitted. Okay, it's a safety device to a trailer braking system. Okay. So the safety device is a breakaway cable. I don't know how to explain that. I only had to memorize it because I've come across this question some time ago and had to try to memorize it. The stabilizers to help the trailer not to be snaking. I think that was what it was. I don't know much about the corner steadies. I don't think that's correct. And the jockey wheel, I don't think so. So it's between the stabilizer and the breakaway cable. I think the breakaway cable is the correct answer, I think. It should be. Yes. In the event that the trailer becomes detached from the towing vehicle, the breakaway cable activates the trailer brakes before snapping. This allows the towing vehicle to get free of the trailer and out of danger. Okay, I don't tow vehicles, so or caravans, so I don't know, but I had to memorize this particular question. Okay.
You're about to start a journey towing a trailer. What should you do if you notice that a light on your trailer is not working? Continue with your journey because the lights on your car are working. Disconnect the trailer electrical coupling before continuing with your journey. Repair the fault before continuing with your journey. Book the trailer in for repair before continuing with your journey.
Yeah, so you're about to tow a trailer, okay? But then you notice the light is not working. So you must repair the trailer before you continue your journey. Because if you continue your journey without having the lights on the trailer working, that's going to be affecting other road users. They wouldn't see your brake light or any lights that they need. That wouldn't be good. Disconnect the trailer electrical coupling before continuing the journey. That's not a good idea. Book the trailer in for repair. Now, if you book the trailer in for repair, it means that you have to cancel your journey, which sounds like a good answer, but the correct and the strongest answer will be to repair the fault before you continue your journey. It's got to be the correct answer, and it is.
You've just passed your driving test. What's the maximum authorized mass, MAM, of any trailer that you can tow? 6,500 kilograms. 5,500 kilograms. 4,500 kilograms. 3,500 kilograms.
So it is 3,500. Okay, one of the answers you need to memorize. Okay.
What should you do if your trailer starts to swerve or snake? Reduce speed gently. Brake firmly. Increase speed. Steer sharply.
So if your trailer starts to snake, that means it start moving like that. You just ease off the gas. Yeah. Let the car slow down. Yeah. Gently. Yeah. Braking firmly is dangerous. Don't do that. Increase your speed. No. Steer sharply. No. You reduce speed gently. Okay.
How will a heavy load on your roof rack affect your vehicle's handling? It will improve the road holding. It will reduce the stopping distance. It will make the steering lighter. It will reduce stability.
Yeah, so you have a heavy load on your roof rack, your stability will be reduced. Okay. It will not improve road holding. No, you might think that's correct. Heavy load is going to push the car down. No, it's not correct. It will reduce the stopping distance. No, it will increase the stopping distance instead, because you need to slow down when you're stopping. You need to gradually stop rather than stop sharply. So your stopping distance will increase, not reduce. It will make the steering lighter. No, to make it heavier, but it will reduce your stability.
What should you do before you tow a trailer for the first time? Ask DVSA to update your license. Fit P plates to your trailer. Take professional training. Pass a special driving test.
Okay, got to take a professional training. Okay, asking a DVLA, no, that's wrong. Fitting a P plate, no. Pass a special driving test, I don't think that's correct. But you've got to take a professional training.
You're going to tow a trailer that's wider than your car. What must you fit to your car before you start towing it? Exterior towing mirrors. Projection markers. Parking sensors. Rear view camera.
Okay, so you're towing a trailer that is wider than your car, so you need the extendable exterior towing mirrors. Okay, they're slightly longer so that it lets you see what's happening on the sides of your trailer. Okay, projection markers. Normally when the load is overhanging about 5 meters. No, is it 2.5? One of them. Anyway, but it's not the projection markers. Rear view camera wrong. Parking sensor wrong. Okay, the correct answer is between these two, but it's definitely not projection. The projection markers will be towing mirrors. Okay, that'll definitely be correct answer.
Are passengers allowed to ride in a caravan that's being towed?
No.
Yes, if they're over 14.
No.
No, not at any time. Only if all the seats in the towing vehicle are full. Only if a stabilizer is fitted.
No, not at any time.
What's the minimum depth of tread on the tires of a trailer? 1 millimeter, 1.6 millimeters, 2 millimeters, 2.2 millimeters.
Still 1.6 millimeters, okay? For cars and the trailers, 1.6 millimeters.
What should you do if you're towing a trailer and it starts to swing from side to side? Ease off the accelerator to reduce your speed. Let go of the steering wheel and let it correct itself. Brake hard and hold the pedal down. Accelerate until it stabilizes.
No, so if your trailer starts to swing, I was trying to explain this earlier, just ease off the gas and then reduce your speed, okay?
How should a load be carried on your roof rack? Securely fastened with suitable restraints. Loaded towards the rear of the vehicle. Visible in your exterior mirror. Covered with plastic sheeting.
Should be securely fastened and with suitable restraint. Okay.
What must you do when you hitch an unbraked trailer to a towing vehicle? Fit a secondary coupling device. Grease the tow ball and hitch. Switch off the reversing sensor on the towing vehicle. Make sure you can see the trailer in the mirrors.
What must you do when you hitch an unbraked trailer, okay, to a towing vehicle? So grease the tow ball, no. Make sure you can see the trailer's mirror wrong. Switch off the reversing, no. So fix a secondary couple, okay, a coupling because it's unbraked. So fixing a secondary couple device will let other cars see the brake lights and other lights that are necessary. Okay.
You're planning to tow a caravan. What will help the handling of the combination? A jockey wheel fitted to the tow bar. Power steering fitted to the towing vehicle. Anti-lock brakes fitted to the towing vehicle. A stabilizer fitted to the tow bar.
Okay. Planning to a caravan, what will help the handling of the combination? Okay. So I don't know this question, so I just have to think about what's the correct answer. This power steering fitted to the towing vehicle, and then anti-lock brakes fitted to the towing. These two are wrong, so it's between a jockey with a wheel fitted to the tow bar. I'm inclined to go with the stabilizers, and it's correct.
When would you increase the pressure in your tires so that it's above the normal value? When the roads are slippery. When the vehicle is fitted with anti-lock brakes. When the tire tread is worn below 2 millimeters. When carrying a heavy load.
Okay, so when you're carrying a heavy load, you can increase the tire pressure in your car tires above the normal value. Okay, when the road is slippery, not that. That's even going to have a detrimental effect. You should actually reduce the air in the tire when the road is slippery. When the vehicle is fitted with anti-lock brakes, that's wrong. When the tire thread one between, that's wrong. So the correct answer is when carrying a heavy load.
Who's responsible for making sure that a vehicle is not overloaded? The driver of the vehicle. The owner of the items being carried. The person who loaded the vehicle. The licensing authority.
Okay, so you might think the person loading the vehicle, no, but it's the driver. The driver is responsible for anything that happens to the car. Okay? It's not the one loading the vehicle, it's the driver.
What restrictions apply if you're towing a trailer on a 3-lane motorway? You must not exceed 50 miles per hour. You must not overtake. You must have a stabilizer fitted. You must not use the right-hand lane.
Must not use the right-hand lane is the correct answer.
What would be affected if you carry a very heavy load on your vehicle? The vehicle's gearbox. The vehicle's ventilation. The vehicle's handling. The vehicle's battery.
So what will be affected? Yeah, if you have a heavy load in your vehicle, ventilation, no. Vehicle battery, no. The vehicle's gearbox, no. If you know your car, it's easier for you to get this answer. So the vehicle's handling. When the load is heavy, the steering it's slightly heavier, and you got to be careful that you don't oversteer, because that will be dangerous. Okay.
What does it mean if your trailer has a maximum authorized mass, MAM, of 3,500 kilograms? Your trailer can carry a load of 3,500 kilograms. Your empty trailer weighs 3,500 kilograms. Your trailer and towing vehicle combined cannot weigh more than 3,500 kilograms. Your trailer and load combined cannot weigh more than 3,500 kilograms.
Okay, so 21 out of 21. Okay, that's good.